Greetings and welcome to SmartWatchTix.com. It seems that we just finished Christmas and now we have to look forward to Valentine's Day. I know, it's a while away, but because of shipping delays, we need to talk about these now. Got two new 2022 products, the Zeblaze Lily and the Rogbid Magic Women's Smartwatch. Let's take a look at this Lily thing. Now, ironically, this was not expected. Zeblaze sent me a bunch of watches for 2022, and we'll be getting to those reviews here shortly. And this was in the box as well, and I didn't know it was coming. So we both are getting surprised by this one, and with Valentine's coming, we want to jump into it right away. Looks like I got a silver one. Okay, it's called the Lily, the small, stylish smartwatch. Some of the main features, and here's some info on the back. And when we open it up, okay, it's sitting on a little plastic insert, it looks like. Yeah, this is a silver one. Out comes the wire, the manual, and the watch itself. Now, in terms of picking this puppy up, if you're interested, you can head right over, of course, to the Zeblaze official store on AliExpress. They do have it in 3 different colors. We got the silver one, like I said. And 30-day battery. That's interesting. Let's look at the fuller specs on it. There's the chip it's using. It's IP68 waterproof, so pretty much splash proof. Color touch display, 1.1 inch with a 240 by 240 pixel screen. That's typical in the ladies' design. 1.1 inch is a good fit for most women's smaller wrists. Different sensors that are in it. Battery is a 200 milliamp hour, should give you 30 days of standby and 15 days of use. And this one tethers to the GloryFit app. We have these different languages in the system, in the app, and so forth. And then the different features. Typical stuff, time, date, stopwatch, timer, health monitoring, all these different things. Blood oxygen is in it. Women's health tracking is in it, which is good. Daily features, activity tracking features, and then sports mode. So an all-around basic watch in a lady's fashion style. The watch faces 80 plus different ones. I guess you can download some from the app. Materials, wristband sizing, and measurements. Let's take it out and take a look. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. I know. Pull up on these guys. Wow, it's really in there tight in this molded container. Okay, for silver, look at this. We've got a kind of, looks like almost the gear on the front of it. There's a cover, says GloryFit app, and a button on the side, charging ports on the back. In the box, we've also got the 2-pin charger, which is pretty well standard. Always on a different way it goes on, though. This one's not too strong, so you have to be careful at night when you line it up to charge it that you make sure you hit it on there. You may want to turn it over. By the way, a lot of times these watches, even when they're charging, will occasionally flash the green lights on, especially if you have it on 24-hour heart monitoring and you're not wearing it. So lay it down and just cover it with something if the green light goes on. Otherwise, the room just kind of lights up funky green. You could put it down this way, but there's a chance you can knock this thing over on the side, which I've had happen before, and it doesn't get charged. Just a little word of warning for you. Okay, we'll turn it on in a minute. Let's look at the Lily manual. Wow. Okay, that's the Chinese side. Man, this is tiny print. It's multiple languages all in one, I think. And it's a funny kind of brown. I hope you can see it. I'm just going to slide this thing through so you guys can look at it and decipher it. There's the QR code. You could scan that from YouTube, but our recommendation is you go to the Google Play Store to download it. That way it's been scrutinized for viruses and things through Google, and you can get there through the link we have in the show notes as well. We always put the links to all of the different tethering apps in the show notes for these watches. And we've got a few pictures showing you what it's doing. Okay, there we go. And that's the manual. So typically what we do, we charge it up, turn it on, and let's do that. One button, push and hold, give it a moment. Waiting, waiting. Still waiting? Wow. Okay, there we go. And it's up and going. Now, this one's not as fancy as the Rogbid women's magic watch that we just reviewed, but it's got quite a few capabilities, but it's also about half the price. So it's kind of up to you to decide. You got a black ceramic back on it. This one's in silver, and it's got a few different watch faces, and supposedly you can add an extra face from the Tethering app. So let's take a look at what you got. Swipe down. We have find your phone, your overall brightness. It's at 75%. There's full bright, and there's the lowest at 25. So you got a few different levels. And I think, actually, we'll do this at 50. Then it won't wash out too badly. The version number information, the Lily is the brand or the model number. And then your overall settings, power off, reset the watch, and info. And then the app download, which, of course, we've already talked about. And there's that information again. And that's all for settings. Now, when we swipe up, you're getting into your notifications pushed from your phone when you're tethered to the app over there. Go to the right. We've got our step count, distance traveled, calories burned. That's just part of the graphic. It's not part of a chart. Here we've got our heart rate, and it immediately starts up with the green diode technology. That again is all graphics. That's not your actual daily heart rate on here. And then you've got blood pressure. Again, green diodes on the back. It'll give you a basic reading on here. And over here you get blood oxygen, and it's using green diodes instead of the higher capacity or higher accuracy red diodes. But it does give you a reading if you've got that contacted. Your last night's sleep time, you touch it, you get in here with the breakdown, your total, and all that information. And then training or different activities. No GPS in the watch, but you can do outdoor running, swimming, so it must be waterproof, right? Whoa, I guess I accidentally touched it. There you go. There's a session doing outdoor running. You get time, steps, miles, heart rate, and I am covering the diodes in the back for that, and your calories burned. We can stop it and exit it. And then you've also got cycling and a few other things. Tennis, skipping, volleyball, basketball, tennis, and so forth. So quite a few different activities. Weather pushed in your area, but I haven't been able to get it. There you go. Oh, it's making a fool of me. It didn't work last night, but it's working now. Okay, it's just pushed over in Fahrenheit, which you can set within the app, and it says it's sunny outside, and sure enough it is. So that's good. And what else have we got? That's it, I think. Yeah. Nothing past weather. Yeah, there is music player that, of course, tethered to the phone will play the music through the phone that's on the phone. It's just this is where you can start it and stop it and so forth. And then here we go. I've never seen that graphic. Is it okay to show you that? Man, I don't know. That's getting awful close. Anyway, a smiley little worm says that it is the safe period of time for the ladies. And this, of course, you set up everything in the app, and the watch will tell you where you are. I'm embarrassed. Okay, I'm trying to get back to the home page, but it doesn't do that with the button. That's interesting. So I guess we have to slide all the way back. A lot more cards are on here. Wow, that's as far, there we go, than we saw on the Rogbid watch. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we've been there, and we can go to the left. And this is where you finally get into the apps. Training, we already kind of looked at that. Heart rate, blood pressure, blood oxygen, we saw all of that. Status, we didn't go into. Sorry, it's just not responding well. There we go. All right, that's just your daily step count information. Sleep time, music player. There is a stopwatch. There's the weather and messaging and overall settings. So everything in the app drawer except for the stopwatch, wow, very odd, is available through swiping other directions. And then, of course, we press and hold, and we should be able to switch to some different watch faces. There's that one. Here's a nice colorful one. Again, it's a ladies' watch, so we're going to see some more female-oriented displays, and then we're back to this main one. So you have, what, 4 of them in here, and then within the app, the possibility to add more. So let's take a look at the app. This one runs on GloryFit, and here it is in the Google Play Store. After you download it, you can open it, set up your account, get yourself logged in, and then you get a data sheet. And here we go. I got this for today's steps, a target, distance, and heat, meaning calories. Shows you a chart. You can change the days, the weeks, the month, and show you the actual steps per hour, which is pretty nice. Here's today's activities. It automatically determined I was doing walks, which is what I was doing at these specific times, because I try to do 100 steps minimum per hour, as triggered by my Samsung watch. So yeah, all that stuff is going on in here. Then we've got the last night's sleep record, broken down in deep, light, and awake. No REM sleeping on this one, and of course you can change days and everything. Tells you a little bit about quality of sleep. And then one more, blood pressure here, and when you tap on that, you get your overall reading, high, low, the readings that we've taken, and you can start an automatic reading directly from the app if you want to. And that, guys, is it for the cards: blood pressure, sleep, heart rate, and step count. Sports, this is where you can activate a run or a walk or writing or something you want to do from the phone. Device is all of our information, and here's where I was talking about dial settings. And when I go in here, you get all kinds of different colorful dials, and I picked one out, that one there, and it's downloaded into the phone. But when I attempt to transfer it, we'll try it again. It wasn't working last night. Now it's working. All right, not sure what was going on. It would get stuck on syncing and wouldn't even go over there. So I'll be back when it's done. Here we go, just about done synchronizing, finish sync, and there. I picked that one because it's kind of a gray-white that would go well with this band, and that's what shows up in my dial. So you can pick out a few of them that you like, and they'll be on the phone, so you can hook them up anytime you want to without having to be on Wi-Fi and download them from the server. Heart rate monitoring, call reminder. We've looked at this app many times, so all these things are in here. You can turn select ones on and off if you want. Universal settings for units, find your bracelet, and so forth. On-screen time, time setting system, 12-24 hours, languages, all of that's available as well. So that's pretty much the GloryFit app as it interfaces with this watch. It's pretty lightweight, simple little watch, not terribly expensive, and it comes to us from Zeblaze. It's called the Lily, and it's available on their official store, maybe a couple of other outlets as well. Check the show notes. I'll have whatever links I can for you to surf over and pick it up. Looks like you're getting it for about $30 or so on sale with coupon discounts and whatnot. If I can get a better price, I'll have links for you in the notes to do that. Otherwise, yeah, for about $30, it's a great little Valentine's gift, and it's available right now. Alrighty, gang, we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.